3 weeks ago, I set out to test something. What would actually happen if I spent some time preparing for a One Piece tournament? And when I say preparing, I don't mean net decking the best possible deck, playing it twice on the sim and calling it a day. That meant testing matchups, having practice runs, going to locals, playing an ungodly amount of games on the sim. Today was regionals, and this is where we actually find out if it was a waste of my time or if it made a difference. If you've missed the earlier episodes, this is my Road to Regionals One Piece series, episode 3. The purpose of this series was to highlight my lows, my highs, and my overall journey. If you want to catch yourself up before you watch this, feel free to click the link above. So we got up bright and early, Yusuf stayed over, and Emre made his way here. We then caught an Uber to Marvel Stadium, where they were holding the Melbourne Regionals. Now, before the Regionals, you need to ensure that you register your deck. I did that, or at least I thought I did. I did everything up into the part where I pressed register. So when we made our way into the stadium, and the rounds were starting, I had this little nagging feeling in the back of my head being like, just check it, do it. I don't think you did it. Check that you registered your deck. What's the harm? So what did I do? I checked it, and with no joke, about a minute on the clock, I'd realized I hadn't registered. To make things even worse, my app crashed. So I had to quickly, insanely quickly register my deck. By that time, the event had already started. They said deck registry had closed, and I was feeling like this would only happen to me. Genuinely, it would only happen to me. I went up to the main desk, and thank goodness it wasn't just me who had experienced crashes and issues. So they got us all through, and we were able to play our first round. The first round was full of nerves. It was one of the worst ways to start the day, coming off the back of a whole deck debacle. We jumped into it, lost about 5 minutes, I'd say. First match was up against Green Red Luffy. Now, if you don't know what this leader does, essentially, if you have up to 5 Don, I believe, and no more, as long as they're active, you can use them as 2k counters. The next match was Red Green Law. I hadn't versed this deck much, but honestly, it was a pretty easy game. I saw my pieces, I saw my curve. They had Trafalgar Law blockers and they had the Zoro blockers. They really block it up, but they weren't able to apply pressure. I hit my 10 by the time they were on their 3rd turn, I think. I KO'd their Cavendish and then had another 10 back to back. They really didn't stand a chance. I saw everything I needed to see and I won that game. So we were even at this point. The next matchup isn't my favorite, I'm not gonna lie to you. I also do not enjoy playing against this deck, and I don't understand why people play this deck, other than the fact that it's completely fucking broken. It's Emu. Basically, for Emu, the matchup is whoever hits curve and sees their purses, whoever sees their pieces, wins. That's pretty much it. If you're both competent, right? If we're saying both same skill level. He beat me out. He nearly milled out. He had 3 cards in his deck by the end of that game. Game 4, it was against Yellow Luffy. He is mildly annoying. He has 6 life. He is full yellow, and he can go one of 2 ways. You can put in the Thrill Bark package from Gecko Moria, or you can use the Straw Hat package. Both equally fucking annoying. Both equally viable, I would argue. I would say the Gecko's probably better. This dude was running the Gecko package. I'm very familiar with the Gecko package. If you watch episode 1, you know that as well. I was trying to take Gecko to the goddamn regionals. So being done by cards and having my ass handed to me by cards that I was super familiar with and that I wanted to be playing really hurt. I had my ass handed to me. No word of a lie. I just could not get through their line of fucking defense. They played 2 Nico Robins back to back. I'll just go fuck myself. In total, do you want to guess how many lives I took of theirs? 6, 8, or 9? I'll give you a second. Take a guess. If you guess 9, that's how many I fucking took. He still had 3 life. Ridiculous. That deck is ridiculous. What do you want me to do? There's probably a super viable way to beat it, and I'm just having a sword. The next game was Yellow Luffy again. This dude was running the Straw Hat package. Relief. He hit only one Nico Robin. Relief. No blockers on the field. It was an easy game. The next match after that was Boa. I was sweating bullets. Boa was a matchup on paper that I'm actually not too bad into. But Yellow annoys the heck out of me, and you never know. They could just high roll you and hit Gorgon Sisters and do what needs to be done. We're on a high streak at this point. We won 2 games back to back of our 2 previous losses. So it's a 7th game. Next match was Mihawk. No, it wasn't Mihawk. It was Crocodile. His ability confuses the fuck out of me. He basically can't KO my shit, right? But he lowers my stuff to 0 using his leader ability. He then KOs his own stuff, like Gecko, to like get rewards because they have on KO abilities. But then he has this really stupid card that's Croc that basically says, on play, freeze one of your opponent's characters that is a 0 cost. And because his leader ability inherently can make any character a 0 cost once per turn, he gets that on play. Sure. Then on KO, he KOs that Croc, right? To trash a card, to do something similar. I can't remember. Do it again or do something. It does something. But he basically just can continue to recycle his card. And it doesn't matter. Even if I KO it, he can then trash a card and continue the cycle of fucking torture. Croc was a cool card. And another weird fucking game because he had 1 card left in his deck. He had 1 card. He fully nearly milled out. But he had 3 Crocs on the board. 3. I had 3 of my goddamn Doffies and 1 8 cost and then a Virgo. And I couldn't do anything because he just kept freezing my shit. That was a traumatizing match. But it also kind of inspired me to play Croc because that seems kind of fucking cool. So I lost that game. Next game was against Ari. Yusuf had some mates from Interstate who had come to join us at the regionals. Their names were Ari, there was Rupert, and then there was Nick. Those are the main guys you see in the video. I ended up versing Ari. What are the chances, right? Out of 900 people, I think it is, I end up versing a person I know. Come on. Anyway, I was like, oh, shit, this sucks. Ari's relatively new. I'm not gonna lie, he's relatively new. He played really well for someone who has only taken the game seriously for about a year now. He was playing Rosinante. The matchup in the Rosinante means that I'm kind of at a disadvantage. But Ari managed to put down 3 6-cost blockers. There's 6/8 Rossi and Law. Pain in my ass. So he went real tall with his blockers and his defense. You know what else this man did to me? He called out that stupid fucking Law. I think it's Law. Where you get a life. You like, what is it? You have Rush. You KO it. You play a character and you get a life. And then you have an event which you can pull it back to your hand. So basically you can just keep being like, hey, let me apply some pressure. Oh, you got out of that? No worries. I'll just give myself some life. And then continues to do that, rinse and repeat. Because he saw the cards he needed. And then he went real tall, so I couldn't even hit his life. So by the end of the game, this man had 6 life. I'm there just fumbling the bag. That was a demoralizing match. The last match of the day was Emu. Fucking Emu. Are you serious? I thought I was going to lose this game. I really did think I was going to lose this game. It was the last match of the day. I was exhausted. My opponent was super chill. We were both pretty exhausted. But there were a few things that my opponent did that caused them to misplay. So those were all my matches. That was it. It was a pretty decent day. But I don't know, after playing all those games and reliving it now, I definitely feel like I could have tried more. I could have played more games. I could have understood my deck better. I could have paid more attention to the meta and what decks were going to be there, because I feel like there were so many times that Luffy, that Crocodile I versed, like, that it just caught me off guard. And I feel like I was still underprepared. Even through all the preparation, I definitely still feel like I was underprepared, which was a bummer. It was a real bummer because going into it, I felt relatively confident. But what this event did show me is that just because I'm seeing results at home on a sim doesn't necessarily mean they're going to translate. And I think you need to do a lot more in order to get top 64, top 100 even. Then play on the sim, grind with your friends, and know your deck in and out. It takes a lot of effort for these champions, for these winners, for these people who come first, shit, for these people who just top. They really dedicate a lot of time to the craft, and I applaud them for that, because I didn't realize how much effort goes into something like this. But what I do know is that next time, on the next Road to Regionals, I will be back. And I'm going to be back with a fucking vengeance. We're going to try even harder. I think we're going to buy a guide. And we're going to see if we can take it to the next level. Each Road to Regionals I do, I want to beat my last placement. We need to beat my last placement. Fortunately though, I had a great time. For me, a large portion of the experience is going out with my friends, socializing, seeing people I don't normally get to see, and just all around vibing out with the community. It's a cool space, and I highly recommend going if you haven't been to one before. As I said, it's a lot of fun, and the whole point is fun and catching a vibe. And so that's what we did. So what you're about to see now is us opening some packs, the participation packs, the regional exclusive packs, and just some snippets from the overall event. Let's run it.
Catch another fight, yeah. The apple bottom make them wanna bite, yeah. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke,
Tell me how you went, bro. I want to know.
I was 4-1, and then it went to shit. 5-4.
5-4. What was your? I think your mid prediction was 6-4. So
No, 4-6.
4-6.
Yeah.
So you did well. What's your expectation? I need to get your I know I wanted to get it midday this time. So tell me what it was, where you're at, and what you think you're going to finish.
4-6. I'm expecting 6-4 now.
4-6, and you're expecting 6-4. So only to win 2 more games. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I predicted 4-6.
Hello. We had the same prediction.
So I expected to go 4-6. I'm at 3-2.
And where do you expect now?
5-5.
5-5?
5-5.
Okay. I fuck with it. 5-5. Let's go.
There was only 9 rounds, so I couldn't hit my prediction, but I hit 5-4, so I'm happy as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy to share in the glory with this man here. Hold my hand.
I got a higher rank than him.
How did you go?
Not too bad. First regionals, but like it was like I was 3-1,
Yeah.
and then I was 4-4. In between there, we just don't talk about.
Yeah, okay.
First regionals though, like not
We
bad.
traded.
It's amazing. It's a solid effort. So what
Treasure
about
Cup tomorrow.
Treasure Cup tomorrow? Good luck on that. Tell us.
We traded this
Honestly, same thing, except I lost round 1, but then I brought it back 3-1, and then I was 4-4.
4-4 at the end of the day.
So end of the day, first regionals, but we're looking for Treasure Cup tomorrow,
That's it. That's it.
so we'll be good.
Well done. What's going on, big dog?
5-4.
5-4. Damn, there's always content. Something to say for the people?
I love content. Crack the boxes.
Top 32?
Yes, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Congratulations. On Sabo, bro. On Sabo. Sen. You know what's insane, though? Is knowing where you came from, bro. I know, bro. I remember when meeting you when you first started, and you were dog shit. And look at you now. Lower than dog shit,
This guy, when I first met him, he asked me for 5 takes backsies. And I gave it to him. I gave it to him because I'm a chill guy.
Because you still won. This has been my Road to Regionals, Melbourne edition 2026 for the One Piece TCG. This won't be the last. There will definitely be another. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for the next one later on in the year. But before that, we actually will be doing a Road to Regional Riftbound series. So don't forget to tune into that one as well. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.